Alright, guys, I'm not sure what happened there. It looks like the stream dropped out for some reason. But I'm going to take a real quick break and come back here in just a few minutes. I got to stretch and whatnot. So I guess it's a good point to stop. It looks like we were about a 4.5 hour stream there. I'm not sure where it cut out. We did get the skyline completed. We had to buy the paint shop for the Panther, which is the next story mission. So we went from 24,000 to right at about 11, which is where we started with the skyline. So I think we can get the Panther done. Like I said, give me a few minutes to get up, stretch my legs, walk around for a minute, and I shall be back with more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 or 2021. Sorry, but yeah, give me just a few minutes. Alrighty. Where were we? We were in examination mode, weren't we? Yeah. I mean, they have a list for this, but I'm just going to make sure. I mean, they have a list for this. Considering how bad that one rear side is, it looks like they drove it into a pothole or something pretty hard. Also swaying a little bit. Washer, power steering, air intake system. I'm sure there's clips on this. I think the air filter might be bad. No, not really. Alright. Run all our tests, make sure everything's good. My OBS system actually now is showing me freaking my online status. It wasn't doing it the whole first part of the stream, so, you know. That's a thing. Oh, looks like I got a bad tire. Good thing we checked that. At least now I can see. Looks like we're hovering right around 59 to 60 frames per second, depending on which menu we're in. Obviously, it drops down to 59 when we're running a test or something, so there's an animation on the screen. But I'm not seeing any drop below that, so kudos to that. One second, guys. Hello? Hey. Streaming? Streaming? The new debit card my order now? I should have it. Really? Probably put it on a shelf. Keep it on. Yeah, all of that. I know I activated it. process me as a banking app that allows you to basically your bank accounts through that, and then the accounts that the most credit the ones keep balancing. So kind of understand about that. Mm-hmm. Because that sounds like oh, right. Yeah. Back to screen. Try to see how you like the other one. Is it back down here? Sorry about that, guys. Had to take a phone call. Icky ducky. So we know we got a bunch of broke ass parts we got to deal with. Now I gotta separate that rim and tire. Even though I know we need both, I need to separate it. I don't know why I separated the other one. In case I needed another race tire, I guess. I don't know. I need to separate this one. Alright, so the Panther doesn't have as many expensive parts, and I think we can do it. I had to buy the car wash because, quite frankly, I was tired of looking at the nonsense. Really? Alright. Okay. Now we started this with clear stuff, so the car status says that we need one part not discovered. It's probably a bushing. A bumper, 2 bumpers, 2 fenders, and a headlight. That's all it says. So I think I can get away with taking the what you call it, doors and mirrors and stuff, and putting them back on. Okay, that is not in this section. Oh no. That is not good. Yeah, they're in the tuner shop. That sucks. Fender's not. That's good. Save us a little bit of money. Okay, the rest of this stuff should be in the regular shops. So I think I can get away with putting a lot of this stuff back on the car. So they're not asking for repairs on all of it. We'll see if the list changed when I put this stuff back on the car. I mean, to each their own. If he wants to put this garbage stuff back on the car, fine with me. We'll throw a coat of paint on it and call it good, I guess. Headlight. Yeah, we're doing headlights right now. Okay, car status for parts. Done. Change the coolant, refill the windscreen fluid. That's easy enough. Spray the car. Okay, brake disc, brake caliper, race tire. Alright, this is the parts list. This sucks. Rear sway bar end length, spring cap. That one part not discovered yet. I'm not sure where it is. I don't think it's in the engine, though. So let's go through what we got left in the shopping list. Let's get 3 of those. It says we need 2. Okay. Might have misclicked, but, you know, whatever. Brake disc. And a pad. I don't know how many we needed. We might need more. I don't know. A caliper. Race tire. Keep wanting to hit back. Alright. Shopping list. 235, 35, R18. So 18 inch. 235, 35. Okay. And a rim. 18 inch. Lopsided. I could totally do it lopsided. All right. So let's get the tires back on the rims. Rebalance these, and then we'll go from there. And thinking it's a one-tire fire BMW and somebody was trying to do burnouts. The one tire was just destroyed. Alright. Dad's going to get the car back, and it's going to have balanced wheels on it. It had out of balance tires before. He's going to go, what did you do wrong? How much did you break? Alright. Yay! Run this back up. Do some mounting. Lower suspension arm. Oh, the spring cap crap. Hopefully I added it to the shopping list. I did not. I need a full spring set for this side. Alright. Oops. Just buy a whole new set, because I don't know what's broke and what's not. Shock absorber cap. Nope. Oh wow, wheel hub. I forgot that too. Look at this stuff's cheap. Bearing, yeah, good enough. Drive axle. Disc. Pad. Okay. Now this should be the 100% wheel because this is the one we replaced. Ah, hang on. The oil filter. That oil filter's shot. $15. Whatever. Aha, that was the last part too. I don't know why that was undiscovered. I used my peepers to actually see that it was bad. Okay. Yeah. I love how you have dead batteries. I mean, that just says the alternator in this car does not work. Battery should never be dead in a car like this. Okay. Car status. I need to add oil, coolant, and windshield washer fluids. Hey, it only cost us about $3,200 to do that. Why is he using the windshield washer fluid for so much? Windows are filthy. I actually think I drained the power steering and the brake fluid out of this car too. So we'll deal with that. I did. So power steering fluid and transmission, automatic transmission fluid are basically the same thing. So once again, still do not see very often where it's in a metal container. Not to say it doesn't happen, it's just very unlikely. Most everything's in plastic now. Move car to paint shop. Yeah, check out the paint shop. Ooh, fancy. Paint car. Factory color. Yeah. There is your rusted ass freaking car. Factory color. It's what you wanted, right? All the check marks are checked? Yep. Oh, no. I forgot to put the windshield in. And apparently a mirror. Yay! Alright, let's get out of here. Hi. Alright. Ooh, a Nissan Silvia. Inspect and replace filters. Car is hard to control. Knocking coming from suspension. Poor brake performance. Well, you know what? Because it's a DLC car, I think we might do it. The Atom's a DLC car too, so take that one. Grab the Silvia real quick. Oh, shiny. Pop the hood. Right here. Run our tests, and then we'll take it out to the track if we can get it to run. Fuel filter. Okay. Well, I can already see that the ABS module is dead. And it looks like 2 of the tie rods, the outer and inner tie rod on the drinker side of the car. It's an American freaking Silvia, so it's left-hand drive, so it is the drinker side. I mean, that's not bad. It's not great, but everything looks good. Bring out the OBD2 scanner. Fairly fast, too. That V8 was going up by 5. This is going up by, like, 10. Yeah, ABS module's dead. Okay. What do you actually want for the Silvia? Air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. Fine. No parts discovered for control. Knocking for suspension. And brake calipers. Cool. Well. Let's put our peepers on it and see if we can find anything that's actually trashed in the suspension without actually driving. We'll take it out to the track, but, you know, a couple extra experience for going through all the engine stuff and suspension stuff, we might get to level 9. We're gonna have clips to deal with on this too. Gross. Yeah, we figured it was gonna be the tie rods. See what else we can find. Get our peepers on it. Rear end link and sway bar. Looks like both sides. Alright. Back to normal mode, check car status. Car hard to control, we're still missing one. Alright. We're gonna go for a joyride in the Sylvia. Haha! Oop. Oh, I was wrong. What? Okay. So there's something under the hood that's broken that I didn't see. It's a dead battery. No? Not a dead battery. What is going on here? Couldn't find it in my diagnostics. See, I wish you could start the engine from outside the car. Because then you could see everything crank and you could see where the problem was. Probably a spark plug or something that's messed up, but I don't think so. Yeah. Alright. Bring your ass inside. Alright. Take off the air intake. Pull the filter. Order a new one. I mean, yeah, it's hammered dog crap, but it's not horrible. Drain the fluids out of it. Okay. Car status list. Oil filter, fuel filter, air filter. Oh, I bet the fuel filter is keeping it from starting. That's probably what it is. Let's refill this. We're not going to actually be running the anything to do with the radiator anyway, so. Ooh, broken steering rack, it looks like. Yep. So I need a fuel filter and an air filter. Get the car started. I mean, that air filter wasn't terrible. I think the air filter base is actually worse off than the air filter itself was. Rotate around here. Alright, captain side. Yep. Can't do that. Okay, put you down. Move you out to A. Okay. Get in the drinker's side of the car. Drive car. The hell it is. It's just not full enough, I guess. Should be. Hey. I guess the game would disagree. Okay. Now up to the test track, we'll see what we got. Third person camera going on there. I mean, doesn't handle terrible. Braking's a little bad, but it's a Sylvia. Power to weight ratio in this car is a little extreme for a lot of people. Outer tie rod, bad brake caliper, inner tie rod, sway bars, brake disc, brake pads. Yikes. Everything else looks okay. Alright. So it looks like it's a brake job, I would assume. Brake and suspension work. Oil filter, which you gotta change the oil for. Still a part not discovered. It's the steering rack. I know what it is. Thought I took that other job. Oh, I think it swapped it. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what I was expecting. Keep forgetting it's an electric car. It actually has batteries in it. Whatnot. I like how an electric engine has coolant. That's cute. I mean, windshield washer fluid is one thing, but coolant? Only if it's gas-electric hybrid. Nope. Not a gas-electric hybrid, according to that. Wheel hub bearing is bad. All right. Back to normal mode. Let's run a couple of tests on the engine. I mean, I guess we can't use a compression or a fuel tester on a electric engine. Hey, we made it up to level 9. Look at that. I can see a bad upper spring cap right there. I like how it's random percentages depending on the size of the engine. Yeah, it's that bad shock absorber cap right there. Alright, Sylvia first. I guess we probably shouldn't leave that open. I mean, they brought an electric car to me. It was probably a unwise choice. We have 8 skill points. Holy crap. Get some renovator skills. Now we're talking. So now we're getting closer to that renovator thing without having to break the bank. Speaking of, anything in here we can grab? I mean, you could grab the other lifter. I guess. It's cheap. So is the salvaging. Let's grab the lift, and we'll leave ourselves 12,000. So we got 2 cars. That gets the bus out of here, and it makes it a little more pleasurable to look at. Alright, you need an oil filter, which means I have to do that. Most everything else is an ABS module, which I have to do under the hood. Come here. Man, these DLC cars do make the world go around a lot easier. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. So we'll have to change the oil. Then we'll have to deal with that front end. Just spec our Sylvia too. This is a nice Sylvia. Okay, so first things first, let's get this over here so we don't forget. Oop. Grainy oil. Nice yellow stream, so it wasn't really that bad. Meaning, this guy actually takes care of his car. Yeah, I can see that steering rack is just shot. It's like the brake pad that's bad's on this side. Yeah. Outer tie rod. Inner tie rod. Not sure if we marked it on the list. We'll need a steering rack. For some reason, it wants to take the tire off, take the tie rod out. I have no idea why. I mean, in all technicality, you have clearance. The steering rack, on the other hand, you might need it. Yeah, it was an undiscovered part, I betcha. Alright. Tablet. Okay, I need an oil filter. Oh, that's the electronic shop. Alright, an oil filter. $25 for an i4. Gross. V8s are freaking $15. Brake pad. And we'll grab one. I think it's all it called for. Outer tie rod. steering rack. And I need an inner tie rod, which I want to check my inventory. I might actually have one. I do. Okay. Save a buck. Part mount. Steering rack. Yeah, I know, I'm getting lazy. Been streaming for going on 6 hours now. I'm starting to get a little complacent when it comes to putting stuff in. Oh, I did not have the tie rod. Okay. Thought I did. Guess it's not the one for this car. I don't know how that's a thing, because we don't have part-specific dealers to get parts from, so... Now, it looks like this rim is actually the one that's got the bad brake disc on it. Yeah, I see the little red thing in the corner over there. I'll deal with it in a minute. Caliper is okay. Brake disc. Disc. I need at least one. I think I need a caliper as well. Let's grab one. Oh. Put that one on there, so it's 100% on the other side of the bad stuff. Like I said, it shouldn't really matter that much, but the game has actually started to care a little bit more about when you do stupid stuff like that, so... Yeah, caliper's the shot one. That off there. Place it, we'll check the car status. I like how it separates the cylinder. Sway bar end links. The only thing I haven't done. I should be able to do those with the tires on. No? Are you kidding? You don't even get to the sway bar end link from the tire side. And that's from somebody who's a mechanic. You wouldn't get to this from the tire side. You get this from underneath. We'll have to take the tire and back off on the other side, but oh well. I mean, it looked okay. Alright, grab this one out of here. Immediately part mount again, because we're smart and we got what we needed. And we can put the tire back on. I know that was off. Here. Oil filter. Yay! Alright. Get the car down. Fill it full of oil. Get those insides nice and lubricated. Send it on its way. Happy, happy, happy. Yay. Bye. What? No. Hey. Cool, my chat stuff's starting to work now. Hey, lifter. Check orders. What we got? Haha, free candy van. Awesome. Change the oil and other tasks. Okay. Like paint free candy on the side of this? Yikes! Okay. Of course it can't be started. Get the hell out of this thing. Make me uncomfortable. Alright. Deal with the electric car first. Then we'll go out and deal with the free candy van. Really? Car stats. Alright, another DLC piece. Sway bar, end link, B. Wheel hub, part not discovered. Running gear problems, no idea. Sway bar, end link B and part not discovered. Change brake fluid, coolant level, and windscreen fluid. Okay. Well, I know part of the problem is under this tire, there is a spring cap that's bad. One of the body caps. On this piece of, yeah, this rear shock absorber. Take this tire off. How do you have rust on an electric car? They're not that old. I mean, seriously. Dude, it's rubbed salt on the wound? Ooh, I see it. Yep. Got another steering rack. Couple of sway bar front end links. Couple of freaking shocks. Like double wishbones too, front and rear. Deep. Gotta take this one off anyway, so. Okay. Car status now. Whole double wishbone shock, sway bar in link B, wheel hub bearing. Which I haven't found that one yet. Rear shock absorber cap. Another one in the back. One of these wheel hub bearings is shot. Here's which one it is. That one's okay. So's that one. That back in. Pull this out. Check this bearing. Okay. I can see the bearing. I think I have to separate double wishbones, so wow, we're already in suspension. Look at that. Rear shock absorber cap. I know I need one of those. Okay. And I believe we need a front double wishbone shock absorber. Okay. Sway bar end link Bs, we need a pair of those. Wheel hub bearing. Get right up in there. Drive axle. Okay. Now, I'm not going to put the tire back on yet because I want to see. Okay. Join some parts. Okay. Should be that side complete. See anything over here? Front end. Wow, I didn't buy a steering rack, and I have two dead ones. Okay. Go over here. We'll grab our double wishbone. Grab our tie rod. Ooh, outer tie rod. Alright. Car status. Front sway bar, end link B. Nope. Yeah, I forgot those. No, that's fine. Did it. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Part not discovered. And change the other stuff, so it's here. Okay. Let's drain and refill the tanks real quick, and then we'll take it out to the test track. Yay! Apparently power steering is not a thing in this. Notice that. I also love how the windshield washer coolant looks like oil. Funny, windshield washer fluid that looks like antifreeze. Okay. Car status. Other tasks done. Car's hard to control done. Not find that one piece. Alright. Move car to garage entrance C, please. Awesome. Get the car. Drive the car. Test track. We'll find it. Ugh. Now see, it's got this cool engine management system up here in the front. You'd think it'd be... It's gotta be a suspension piece. I just didn't see it. Huh. I wonder where it is. Watch, it won't be discovered. Ah, it's a single rubber bushing. Nice. Alright. So we're going to cheat a little bit and not actually hunt for it. We're just going to find it. Okay. Make sure we go... We're going to buy it first, because that way we can find it and figure out where it is. Oh, a single body mount bushing is not going to make the whole car shudder. It's kind of redonkulous to think so. Especially that rubber bushing. Happy? Get out of here. Alright. You can't look at it when it's filthy. We gotta clean it. Might even spend the $500 to freaking weld it up. Alright. Part not discovered. Yes. Gross. Alright. Drain oil. Change all the fluids. Fine. Part not discovered is a big problem. But we haven't really done anything with it either. So let's get under the hood and take a look. I think the alternator's bad. Maybe some of the shocks. It's like a lot of the shocks. Starter, alternator. Yep. Wow, that's the first time I've run into I cannot perform an OBD2 or an OBDO test. Eyes Albar. Alright. Move the car to the lifter, please. It's time for surgery. Alright. First things first, it wants me to change all the fluids. So we'll do that. I think a brake booster shot too, to be honest. I would call that shot. Ooh, garbage. Hot garbage. Coolant. Alright, so I'm going to go with front sway bar, springs for wishbone suspension, both sides, double wishbone suspension springs, probably a crud ton of freaking rubber bushings, an air filter, alternator, starter. That's just what I can see. Speaking of, why aren't we doing the examination? I bet you we'll find a lot of stuff here. Ooh, clutch plate's dead. Yep, there's the air filter. Serpentine belt's toast. Okay, cam gear shot. Wow. Got a wheel hub bearing I see. There's another one. Brake booster, I can't even check. Yikes. The axle knuckle is bad on that side. Ooh. Death wobble. Leaf spring bolts. Leaf spring plates. Leaf springs. I mean, examinations time would be better, but wow. I don't see why that would be beneficial to us. Test paths be nice if I could start the truck. Can't really do anything with that. Scrapper would be nice, but pretty much just sell everything now. So I think we're pretty well good. Yeah. Let's open our case up real quick, see what we got. XP and a barn map. Woo! Another barn map. Awesome. So we do have a rear sway bar. We do have an end link. We have a camshaft for an i4. A regular camshaft. We have 2 rubber bushings and a rear suspension arm B. That's what we're dealing with our warehouse stock. Notice I've stayed away from actually going and buying that part of the building. We haven't made enough money yet. Alright. Let's get in here and start tearing away. Now we need an air filter. Let's get rid of the carburetor. Oh, I can see another problem. That distributor cap is garbage. So's the wires. Fuel filter shot. It's like the rotor shot too. Gross. Yeah, fans. Kind of garbage. Are we going to get them all out, or are we going to have to spray? Oh, we got them all out. Nice. Idler roller out of the way. Now, normally you wouldn't take the idler roller off. You'd loosen the alternator up. I6B, huh? Interesting. Before we get too much further, so I'm getting froggy here. I almost forgot to take the oil out of the thing. Wouldn't want another spill. Oh my god. Honestly, I think we're gonna have to take this whole freaking belly pan out of this thing. I actually think it's for the best if we just disconnect everything and completely redo the front suspension. It's gonna take longer, but I think it's in our best interest. I'll tell you how many rubber bushings I'm gonna need. Because I'm sure it's a lot. Actually, this front suspension cross member may be no good too. Now, ideally, you wouldn't want to take tires off the car this high up, just because it's a pain in the ass to freaking get them down. But whatever. So it looks like we need 2 front springs. Sway bar B. Well, add it to the shopping list, but I think I have one. Probably need to just buy like 15 rubber bushings, to be honest. Yeah, that's where all those rubber bushings are garbage. Wow. I see a rear shock absorber back there that's toast too. I actually think both of them are. Yikes. Just probably gonna have to replace all 4 anyways, so. Get them out of the way. Yeah, I bet you that small rubber's busted too. Both of these are. Yep. Got really good tires on. Everything else underneath is hot garbage. Okay, get that knuckle out of there. We already accounted for these, so... I think it's the 4 small rubber bushings right here. We didn't account for. Which, yeah, there's 4. There's no way there's not 4. Leaf Spring does not get this shot if the rubber bushings are, you know, somewhat decent. This could be an expensive one, guys. Get around here. There's this brake caliper because it's in the way. Another set of brake pads. Figured it was going to be a full set. Okay. Okay. I don't see anything else in there. That's actually marked as one piece, so that's fine. Fuel tank. How about a fuel pump? Probably need one of those. Alright. Tablet. Let's go shopping. Oh, we're gonna... No, it shouldn't matter. There we go. I don't know why it was being a pain. Fuel filter. Distributor caps, alternators, those are going to be... in the electrical section. Pair of wheel hub bearings. Okay. Starter's going to be an electrical, which it would not be. It'd be a mechanical anyways, even though it's an electrical part. If you're looking at an actual parts catalog, it would be in mechanical. Pair of these. 4 of these. 2 leaf springs. I mean, I'm glad we come highly recommended, but I mean, this guy basically just brought us something out of the junkyard and told us to put it back together. Okay, electrical, and then I know we need a set of ignition wires for this too. Luckily, most of the electrical parts aren't terrible. Some are a little pricey, but whatever. Okay. Oh, I believe it's an overhead valve V8F. Alright. And then out of here, over here, look at some rubber. Am I gonna need, I don't know, 15 with the 2 I have, because I'm not sure how many we're gonna need. Part mount. Alright, grab this. Throw a bushing in it. There's 4 of them right there. And I knew those 4 were toast. Steering rack is fine. Front sway bar B. Looks like I didn't have one. Knuckle. Upper suspension arm is going to be easy enough. I still have to separate and get the shocks. Ugh. Ugh. I think we got a bad crank. Just a note, I think we have a bad crank, which means we're going to take the stupid pistons out. I don't know. That looks fine. Wheel hub bearing. Get it in there. Throw the cap in. Throw in a brake disc. Add. Yeah, I think we need to take a better look at this crank. The engine won't start, and I'm thinking it might have something to do with the fact the crankshaft's all screwed up. Accessible engine bay. You suck. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that crank is screwed. Alright, let's get the rod caps off, make it easier for when we get a car back down. Sure we'll find a busted one of these in here somewhere too. These are not shiny and silver, which means they're probably shot. Yep. A couple of bad pistons in here too. Wow, new rod caps on garbage pistons. And then garbage rod caps on good pistons. Wow. Uncle Shade Tree really did know how to put this together, didn't he? Oh, I know the flywheel's toast too. Or the clutch. Something in there. Okay, let's get the drive line out, get the transmission out, then we'll deal with the ever amazing front end and then take the stupid crank out because we're gonna have to lift the car up and down to get the stupid thing out. Actually, if you can get the cam out of the way, there is a way on a lot of these old V8s to be able to take that out without the pistons being in the way. It's pain, but it can be done. And I can't rebuild any of the top end until it's done, so I might as well get it down here. Try to take the intake manifold and the rockers out of it and everything else. Ugh. Oh no. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We might need a full set of push rods too. Maybe at least 6. 6 to 8 of them. Because most of those are shot. As I said, there should be one more. But these 3, just gonna mark them down. They still have to do valves. That would suck. Valves are horrible. There's no level of fun in doing valves and head planes. You gotta make sure it's completely level, and then you gotta make sure the valves set inside of them properly, and it's just a big hubbubaloo. At least 3 more. So however many rocker arms we have is how many push rods I think we need. Seems to be holding steady that. And yes, the bolts inside of a rocker arm will rust. Even though it's supposed to be an oil pass-through, it will still rust if you let it set for too long. Just trying to spritz the bolt before I had the bolt selected. Doing great, aren't we? Now, normally you would take stuff like a thermostat housing off of the intake manifold before you did that. Because sometimes those water jacket bolts are actually down in the engine block, and there's a plane under the intake manifold that holds them in place. So, I think you get that with like your hemispherical V8s, like your Hemis and stuff, you get that. They'll have a second plane on the intake. It's called dual plane intake. Alright, hot garbage pistons out. Yeah, those are burnt. So I need 3 pistons. I gotta figure out this front timing set. The overhead valve V8F has a bunch of stupid arms on it. I mean, they're not really stupid. They're just unnecessary in some cases. If you did a relocate on a lot of that stuff, you'd probably save yourself a lot of headache. Go with an electric power steering pump instead of a manual belt-driven one. Yeah. Solve a lot of problems. Timing chain is shot, which means cam gear shot. I mean, we got it out. We might as well check the cam. I have to take all the pistons out to get the stupid crankshaft out. We got 3 bad ones for sure. Well, gee, if I was going to just rebuild the engine, I might as well have just pulled the engine out. That's basically what we had to do, is rebuild the engine. This is a long story order. Because other than a block, everything else on that engine is basically sitting on the ground. I have an engine stand around here. I don't think I do. I think it's in the repair room. Oh, yeah, you gotta have this $10,000 bullshit room to have a basic engine stand. I got an engine stand in my garage. At my house. Huh. That $10,000 is not worth my patience. Go through here and I already selected the spark plugs, but whatever. Doesn't say any of the pistons are bad. I mean, at least not terrible. I have no idea. I need 3 of them. See, it looks like from the way the checkout goes, see these extra tabs here? It looks like you actually could do like multiple parts in order. Seven rocker arms? My God, you might as well do all of them. There's only 16. One set for the intake, one set for the exhaust. 8 and 8. Six sets of piston rings. Okay. Because somehow they were bad and the pistons weren't. I don't know. It says 4. I'm going to get 10. Because I don't trust 4. 4 doesn't make any sense. 10 makes more sense. That's 6 off. That means there's 6 good ones. Alright. Now we have the massive spending spree done. Yeah. Let's rebuild the engine. Doing this inside the car sucks. Camshaft bearing caps. You know, because we got to make sure the crankshaft's actually secured. That's the secret. They expect you to think that it's not secured. Flywheel back in. Clutch plate back in. Gearbox. Throw the starter in, why not? And a drive shaft. Ugh. Alright, guys. Getting a little loopy. I think we're going to call the stream here. We did a good 7 hours, I think, today. Total. So, if you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Pretty much for the channel schedule for the foreseeable future is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We might take a couple of days and go back to 2018 to do mods, but I have a feeling the mod community for Car Mechanic Simulator is going to have 2018 on lock pretty quick, or 2021 on lock pretty quick. So, anyways, I enjoy the game thoroughly. I will get to a Corvette eventually. But 9 levels, single day. It took about 7 hours to get up to 9 levels, and we were scamming inspections and tools and everything else as much as we could. But I'm going to leave this van here, and we'll put it back together starting in the next stream. Hopefully, once we get this story order going, we start getting into the tail end of these and getting a little bit better payout for them, and we can start doing some custom cars and stuff. I do want to get to 15 and look at the junk auction. We got a lot of the shop we need to open up again still. If I do any off-camera stuff, which I highly doubt considering how long these streams are going to be, it'll be just side mission stuff to put together money. Story mission stuff, and then once we get into the custom shop, we'll definitely all be on stream. But thanks, you guys, for coming out again, and I will see you guys next time.